Hi, this is Vicki with Learning Home Volunteers, and welcome to our learning session on towers and lines. We're going to explore towers and lines. We're going to explore where we see towers, how we build them, how to build them higher and higher. And then we're going to explore lines, straight and curved and somewhere in between. So, what will our learners learn through this exploration of towers and lines? Building with cups, sticks, blocks helps their problem solving skills, helps them learn about different materials and how they work, and of course, helps them practice the control of their body and hands. We'll also get to explore some positional words up, over, under, and of course, as we knock the towers down, down. We will explore many types of lines, all of which are used in writing, drawing, we'll get to explore the thickness, the thinness, and the shapes of lines and how combining them creates new shapes to the eyes. We'll explore lines filling space and lines creating empty space. As you can see, we're going to be very, very busy. As helpers in this process, you can add words to describe the lines or towers to help them see the similarities and differences. You can support their ideas not by telling them what will and will not work, but let them discover it for themselves. We also have added color to help us see how color changes our perceptions of lines and shapes. So there'll be plenty of time to work on your color recognition. So, you ready for some fun? Well, to help us with our exploration, we've found some books that help inspire our exploration. The first one is actually a book called Lines That Wiggle that takes a look at all non straight lines that we see in everyday life without probably giving them a thought. Our second book, Dreaming Up, shares the love of building first, like our learners with blocks, and then on to people that build buildings. I love how this book shows the basic shapes that first build with the blocks and then expanded to show what a building built on those same principles might look like. Our last is a wordless book entitled The Line. This little girl draws a line to tell her story. Let's look at our first activity. This is activity number 1. It's called yarn line art. We are actually going to use yarn to make lines on cardboard. And in using the designs and shapes that were made by the yarn, we'll actually create art. So in your box, you're going to find white glue, bag number 1. And what you want to do is get yourself a bowl and then put the yarn pieces in the bowl and then put glue in there and let them get good and wet. Next, you're going to want to take your cardboard out and then let your wet yarn filled with glue kind of fall to the cardboard and make whatever design you want. And then you want to let that yarn dry. As you can see, these are quite wet until they're solidly onto the cardboard. Once it's done, we're ready to make art. Your learner can use markers, crayons, paint, and stickers, anything that you might have around the house to make magic. We would love to see what your little ones create. This turned out quite nice, don't you think? This is activity number 2, up. We are going to build towers using cups and cardboard. I think we're all familiar with the stacking of putting fewer and fewer cups as you go up. But if you add cardboard to provide stability, check this out. This girl can actually stand on all her cups that she's done. Or this, where they built them upside down. So, how many cups high can your learner build? This is activity number 3, over. We want our learners to build a bridge. And in your box, you're going to have little blocks, sticks, a piece of wood. Can you build a bridge? I think this is our simplest way just by using blocks on either end and maybe a piece of paper or maybe use some sticks or connect blocks to blocks or maybe even just build towers of blocks and sticks to connect them. Don't know what your learner is going to do, but I'm sure their approach will be very cool and we certainly want to see them. Well, this is activity number 4. Under, you can make tunnels with halves of toilet paper rolls, or you can create a little lip on paper like this. I guess we want to know what objects fit under cars, pom poms, balls. Can you use the straw to blow them from one tunnel to another? Show us what you've made.